How everybody doing? Back with another video, man. Just trying to help somebody. I say that every video because that's genuinely what I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do is just help somebody. The more I help people, the more it make me happy. But today's topic is really important, and this topic is called the narrow gate. And the reason it's called the narrow gate is really because it's gonna take sacrifice and isolation to get where you need to be in life. It's gonna be narrow. It's not gonna be easy. But we're gonna explain really what I'm talking about in a second. Of course, we always start with a verse. Today's verse is coming from Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. You can enter God's kingdom only through the narrow gate. The highway to hell is broad and its gate is wide for the many who choose that way. Verse 14. But the gateway to life is very narrow and the road is difficult and only a few ever find it. Man, that's deep. Following Christ requires a sense for you to be disciplined, make sacrifices, and to be obedient. To get where you really want to be in life, to get to where God wants you to be, to get to a high level, and to get to God's purpose for your life, you will have to be obedient, you will have to make sacrifice, and it will require you to be disciplined. The narrow gate is very difficult. That's what God tells you. It's not gonna be easy. Whatever your calling is, whatever you really want to do in life, is gonna be difficult. It's not gonna be an easy way to go. It's not gonna be easy for you to fulfill your purpose. It's not gonna be easy for you to quit and break addiction that had you binded for years. It's not gonna be easy for you to stop hanging with them friends that you've been hanging with for the past 5 years. These things are not gonna be easy. It's gonna be difficult. But God will give you the strength to get through it. Like he didn't put that on your mind for no reason. Like whatever I'm saying that's popping up in your mind right now, that's God speaking to you. Because God is speaking through me. So whatever you know that you need to do that's very difficult, it's not going to be easy, but that's why God calls you to do it, because it's not going to be easy. But it's going to be worth it in the end. And I also want to tell you that this verse also says, the highway to hell is broad. Man, you know what that's telling? You know what that's saying though? You know what God is telling you? The highway to hell is broad. That means that a lot of people on this earth are not going to heaven. Most people on this earth are not going to heaven. That's basically what this verse is telling you. The highway to hell is broad and its gate is wide for many who choose that way. That's basically saying a lot of people that you know are not going to go to heaven. They're not going to go to heaven. The Bible is telling you that. It's broad. A lot of people choose that way because it's so easy. What's easy is not always what's best for us. Remember that. What's easy is not always what's best. Sometimes it's going to be difficult. Sometimes that road that you go on is going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to make the sacrifice. It's not going to be easy for you to be obedient. It's not going to be easy for you to do the right thing. But it's going to be worth it in the end. You just got to remember that. You're going to have to let some people go. I ain't gonna lie. You're going to have to let some people go to reach the highest level. You're not going to get to God's calling for your life hanging with the same people, doing the same things that you did before. You're going to have to let some people go. That's reality. You're going to have to let some people go. Some of them friendships that you guys are bonded to or binded to, you're going to have to let it go if it's not in alignment with what God wants you to do. And you know if them friends is in alignment with what God wants you to do. You know. Don't act like you don't know. You know right from wrong. You know if them friends that you with are not in alignment with what God has for your life. You know. But that's really what I want to I make this video about, just telling y'all that it's not going to be easy. Following Christ is not going to be easy. Nothing worth having comes easy. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be pain. You're gonna be crying. It's gonna be sorrow. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a cakewalk. Nothing worth having comes easy. It's not gonna be just easy for you to get. You're not just gonna wake up and you're gonna be a millionaire. You're not gonna just wake up and you're gonna be successful. You're not gonna just wake up and you're gonna be in your purpose. That's not how it is. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna take long nights. It's gonna take crying. It's gonna take tears. It's gonna take sacrifices. It's gonna take not going to the club. It's gonna take not going with your friends one night or how many nights that you need to go. It's gonna take not watching that Netflix show, for binge watching that Netflix show. It's gonna take these certain things, but in the end, it's gonna be worth it. Like, it's gonna be worth it. God is on your side. God not gonna put you through anything that's not gonna bring you to the highest level. God only disciplines his children. That's basically what I'm trying to say. God only disciplines the ones that he loves. If God is putting you through something that's difficult, he's doing it for your own benefit. He's doing it for your benefit, for his purpose. For your benefit, for his purpose. That you may not understand yet. And sometimes God puts us through things that we're not going to understand while it is happening. While you're going through that pain, you may not understand that it's for a greater call. You may not understand it at that time. But really, I just want to leave y'all with that video. This video is titled The Narrow Gate, and just understanding that it's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging. Obedience is not easy. Obedience is not easy. Discipline is not easy. The sacrifices are not easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it in the end. The Narrow Gate. That's Matthew chapter 7. Hope I help somebody.